Welcome to Freshly Popped, the daily show examining pop culture headlines so you don't have to. Today is January 8th, 2026, and I'm Sequoia Holmes.
I'm Fiona Shea.
And I'm Ryan Graham.
Today, we are losing it over Hudson Williams, who plays Shane Hollander in the new hit show Heated Rivalry, getting anonymous DMs from professional athletes, Bretman Rock's beef with, quote, VH, and Spencer Pratt's decision to run for mayor of Los Angeles. If you're wondering who we are, check out the intro episode on our feed. Should be very accessible to you. What's up, you guys?
I am super excited. I woke up this morning to news that Bruno Mars is about to go on tour, and it ignited my Short King fan. I'm like, it's a big day for Short Kings. He's going on tour, the romantic tour. It is. The romantic tour was announced, and he's got a new album coming out on February 27th. He's got Victoria Monet. He's got Anderson .Paak. He's got Leon Thomas. He's got Ray joining him.
This is a good lineup.
That's a great lineup.
Right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, it's a short little tour. It's coming from short little tour. I'm sorry.
Well.
I mean, well, but yeah,
he's Sabrina Carpenter involved.
Oh wow! You just
Short
unlocked
and
something.
sweet.
I would love them to collab. Yeah, he's starting the tour in April, so just 2 months after this album drops, and it goes through October, where he ends in L.A. And actually, he ends in Colombia, but his last two big dates are British Columbia, are here in L.A. So I'm excited for girl.
Should we go?
Yes, it's like October when he's here, and I'm
okay.
Very
no,
down,
I really want to go. I really want to
Bruno.
see Leon Thomas. I saw Victoria Monet live. She's great. I loved the Silk Sonic concert. It's one of my top 3 favorite concerts I've ever been to.
Same.
So yeah.
Did we go together?
No.
But
you went to Vegas.
Yeah, I did, and it was one of the best things I ever saw. Love Bruno Mars.
Good.
So yes, excited for that story to develop and see more details. This new song comes out tomorrow, so let's see what
Report
Bruno
back
has
here.
for
We'll
us.
have thoughts on the new song. Speaking of thoughts, we also have thoughts on Hillary Duff's new song.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that she posted that in light of everything going down with the Ashley Tisdale drama, and then her husband posting the shade. Pointed at Ashley. Okay, so she posts this song. It's like a selfie video of her on her Instagram story, lip syncing her new song, in which, the nature of the song is kind of like reminiscing. I took it as reminiscing on a younger relationship where she was given head in the back of the dive bar and then going back and waking up the roommates.
Giving or given? Like she was giving head or
She was giving.
I think she said giving.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, interesting. People seem to love this song. The comments are mad positive. Immediately when I heard it, I was like, "Oh, that meme where the guy's ripping his
headphones
out."
out.
I'm like, "Oh, that was." I'm glad that she's working. I love women working. I never need to hear Hillary Duff sing because it's bad. It's grating to me.
Yeah, the actual quality of the vocals just isn't quite there for me. I really feel like she needs to find some auto-tune. Although I will say, I don't think there's anything wrong with the song itself, It's really too vocal forward for my personal taste.
Okay.
Yes.
I take that. Was on her earlier stuff, the hit stuff, Metamorphosis, was there more auto-tune? Or you're right, Sequoia, the vocals were just kind of like fading into
It wasn't vocal
the song.
forward at all.
It wasn't vocal forward. That's a great
It's
point.
just like, she's like,
the
let's
mix
go
was better.
back. Yeah, and it's like, okay.
Yes.
And the music is in the background kind of carrying the vibe. Sounds like a rainy day. Yeah.
You think,
Yeah, exactly.
you don't actually think about what she's singing. I will also add, those songs were when she was a kid, and so I think I had a lot more grace for vocals. I'm like, okay, you're just a young person singing, and I'm like,
True.
oh, this is just your voice. So yeah.
It's
good for
probably
Hillary.
untrained too. She hasn't been singing this whole time, so it's probably she probably then lost even the vocal
Whatever
ability
she
did have.
Yeah.
This is random, but I'll just mention really quickly, because I was on her Instagram, I scrolled down and watched an interview with her and her producer husband. They're doing like an interview with GQ or something about the new album because he's working on it with her. And their personalities, I want you guys to watch, their personalities are opposites, which I know
Really?
opposites attract, but she's like clearly like, Hillary's so sweet and a little timid, and he's kind of like brash and like a little like out there. Interesting. So
Also, I feel like those GQ quizzes are curses. So I'm I'm curious to see. I feel like every couple that goes on,
They are cursed.
trouble in the water. But we'll see.
Now GQ
Agreed.
did just
Agreed.
modify the couples quiz for Clips, which is a rap duo. They're brothers, and they made it the brothers
nice.
quiz. it was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was so cute. I loved it. Anyways, neither here nor there. Should we get into these headlines?
Yes, let's do it.
All right.
Okay, so I know that neither of you guys have watched Heated Rivalry yet, but you will.
Yes.
Because it's going to come back for season 2. Like, this wasn't just a one and done season. This is a phenomenon that is just getting started. So essentially, for those of you who haven't watched, this is a Canadian show, Heated Rivalry. It's created, written, and directed by a guy named Jacob Tierney for Crave, and then HBO picked it up. And so it was huge in Canada first. It's based on a series by this author, Rachel Reed, called Game Changers. And essentially the story follows 2 rival professional hockey players. They're both the best new players in the NHL, one from Russia. That's Ilya, and then one from Canada, which is Shane Hollander. And so they have this on ice animosity and competition, and behind the scenes, a passionate romance. They're not gonna fucking off the ice, and it's a secret, and it's over the course of many years as their relationship develops. Really good. I went into it with low expectations despite there being so much hype online, just because I was like, I don't know, yes, I like romance, but sometimes it doesn't really scratch my itch. This is an incredible watch. It's really good. It's definitely soft porn, so keep that in mind. Like, it's definitely there's more sex than I even thought, but I welcomed it. I needed it. It re-sparked my sensuality. And
it did something for you.
It did something for me. So anyways, last night on radio, Andy Hudson Williams, who plays Shane, went on and was talking about the fact that he has been getting a lot of anonymous DMs from professional athletes telling him that they really connected with the show because they are closeted and are having difficulty kind of coming to terms with the fact of being this like pinnacle of masculinity while hiding their true identity. And he said that also the author, Rachel Reed, is getting a lot of anonymous emails with the same sentiment.
Interesting.
Ryan, please.
My thing is, it's so funny that it's like, because they're like the thought that you're the pinnacle of masculinity, but you're afraid to be gay. I think the most masculine thing you can do is be gay. You're so masculine that you only want to fuck with men. And in my brain, like it's like a horseshoe thing that we were talking about the other day. I feel like it comes full circle. Like, you're so masculine that even the thought of like having sex with a woman, you're like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just fuck my bros. I mean, I get society stops you, blah 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 blah. But I feel like hockey's pretty gay. All you're doing is running into another man all the time and letting out your aggression. Football's pretty gay, same thing. Wrestling, all of those sports feel gay. You're playing with the balls,
the tapping the ass on basketball,
kind of gay already. But I do think it's
in the locker room, swinging it around.
You're deep or meat spinning. Like, fuck it. I do understand that society you can't come out or like it's hard to, but like I'm surprised that they're DMing like. It's anonymous. That's where I'm confused. How are they anonymously DMing him? That's
what I want to know.
I don't understand what that means.
That's where my confusion comes in. I'm like, what do you mean anonymously DMing?
Accounts. You just make a fake account, like a ghost account.
But then who can say that I could DM him anonymously?
100%.
I'm LeBron James,
a professional athlete, right?
No, that's true. That's true.
What does that mean?
And these are men, so they're probably inflating their own athletic ability. They're probably like, I'm a professional athlete. Meanwhile,
it's Chris from Love Island.
They play D3, right?
I couldn't play basketball
overseas.
Right, very much.
So 2 things. One, Ryan, I think your take on the idea of men having sex with each other being so masculine, that is why this show is revolutionary, because and that's why so many straight women are obsessed with it, is because that is what is portrayed in the show, and that is the vibe that is kind of reflected, especially in the main character, one of the main guys, Ilya. Like, you leave being like, I am looking for my Ilya. He is so masculine, so sexy. His character is just incredible and like really charming, silly, playful, has like kind of, these feminine attributes, but then also is very like masculine forward. I think you put it perfectly, which is actually why the show is such a hit. But yeah, essentially Hudson Williams, I think the overwhelming amount of messages he and the author are receiving, that there's clearly like some truth. There's clearly some sentiment here that men are watching it and feeling seen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely like, there are certainly men I've come across who like, even I'm like, wait, what? Like the relationship I have with them, and I'm like, I believe that you believe you're straight, or that you are somewhere on this spectrum. I think sexuality is a spectrum, and I think it can be confusing having that intimacy with another man, and I think more people probably have feelings like this than we know.
Yes.
I just hate that we have to label things as like hard one way or hard the other, because I think you can fall somewhere in the middle. And I think there are often times where it's like, it's not that I am attracted to all men, I am attracted to you. And I think that some people should explore those things. But you know, I get it. Society makes it hard, and it sucks that like people have to like hide those feelings.
For sure. Well,
yeah.
you guys need to catch up on
to.
season 1, so then we can really dive into season 2.
I will binge it this weekend. I realize it's only 6 episodes.
I binged it in one day, which was kind of a lot of sex to be watching. Like, I don't know if I would recommend that. It was like a little overwhelming, but you can get it done. You can get it done quick.
Okay.
I will have one goon session of
Ew.
You said softcore porn. It's like soft gooning.
It is soft porn. So going into it, my friends were watching it first, and they were like, Fiona, you got to watch it. I was at home in Connecticut with my parents, and I was like, I don't want to watch it with my parents because I know there is some sex, so I'm going to wait till I'm back in LA. And then I told my parents about the show, and my parents were like, oh yeah, like we want to watch that at some point. I watched it. I texted my mom. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all cannot handle that. I don't think you guys are. And she was like, okay, like aligned, because it's a lot of fucking.
Wow. Okay.
Lots of fucking.
Tap in. Interesting.
Okay. You know who else talked about fucking recently on a podcast? Bretman Rock. He said he likes his fries the way he likes his sex. Raw.
Oh.
But that's not what we're here to talk about. Not what we're here to talk about.
I'm sorry.
Raw fries? What the hell?
Raw
does
fries.
That
I don't know what the hell that meant. I don't.
Sure,
but I'm
sure.
disgusted by raw fries. I don't want raw fries. Bretman Rock was on the Sweet and Savory podcast late last year, and some tea that he spilled is now going viral. So, for context, Sweet and Savory is hosted by Filipino-American singer sensation AJ Raphael and Alyssa Raphael, who is also a singer, executive producer, and host, and they are married.
Okay.
So, when Bretman was on the show, he was asked the most disappointing celeb encounter he's ever had. He responds and says VH, and then outright is just like, Vanessa Hudgens, bitch. I don't know who else has the name, the initials VH. He says he doesn't like her. He met her at Coachella because Bretman was going to Coachella with Sugar Bear hair. So he had to stop at the Sugar Bear Hair house to pick up his festival ticket.
Which feels so 2014.
I was gonna say,
2015. I'm like,
so
Sugar Hair Bear
wow,
is still
what
a
a time.
thing?
What a time. My
Right.
God. So Vanessa was there at the Sugar Bear Hair house talking to the CEO, who happened to be friends with Bretman Rock. So Bretman's waving at the CEO, trying to get his attention because he's friends with him and he needs to get his ticket from him. And Vanessa assumes Bretman is waving at her and immediately tries to hide.
Girl.
Funny caveat. He says, bitch, I was always Team Sharpay anyways. And I'm like, yeah.
As you should be.
Like, as
because
you
she
should
wasn't
be.
the villain. Sharpay
Like,
was on a mission, and they ruined her plan. They fucked her
hello?
over.
Right. Anyways. So
I have to say, I think I was Team Gabriella.
Oh my
Well,
God. Have you seen
you
The
know.
Light?
have you been delivered from that?
I think I'd have to rewatch. You know how when you're a kid, you're like,
Sure.
oh, this one's the
Yes.
hot one. Like when I was watching
Of
Friends, the
course.
first time I saw Friends, I was like, Joey's the hot one. And it's like,
Oof.
Joey's not the hot one. Like
Yikes.
Chandler's
Yeah,
the
no.
hot one. Anyways, for me,
I know. I agree. I'm
I
aligned.
think I was Team, I want to just be honest with you guys that I was Team
Thank you for your
Gabriella.
honesty.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Vulnerable. Very vulnerable.
Yeah,
Vulnerable,
very
vulnerable.
vulnerable. I don't know if this is a safe space, but very vulnerable. So Vanessa even goes as far as to force her assistant to stand in front of her in order to block Bretman from being able to see her. So he obviously didn't like that. He addresses her directly on this podcast. He says, quote, I was not fucking saying hi to you, Vanessa. Girl, we have the same rate. It's not like you're getting an artist pass and I'm getting general. We're getting the same pass. You're not above me. I'm not under you. And that's just that on that. I'm Filipino, bitch. You can't even like your own people.
Wow. A drag, a read, and correct. He's
scalped her. Scalped her. Yeah.
When you said, the thing is, when you said assistant, I was about to Google like 2016. What the fuck was Vanessa Hudgens doing to Newton?
Being
and again,
the queen of Coachella, that was her entire. Remember, that's all. That's all it was.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, girl, like you are effectively an influencer, and thus the same as Bretman Rock. And no shade to any of those things. I'm just saying, like, Vanessa, it's not like you left and like then went on to do like Oscar worthy performance. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm like, you're effectively an influencer, and that's fine.
So true. Breakers.
Yeah, like don't act like you went on to do
That's
something.
A great point.
Yeah,
that's
like,
a great point.
And that's fine, but weird energy. But
that would leave a bad taste in my mouth as well. If I were Bretman, a decade later, I still would be like, and I don't like her.
Me too.
I would even argue that Bretman is bigger than Vanessa Hudgens right now.
I agree.
Today,
in today's
his rate is probably higher than Vanessa's rate.
Definitely.
For a deal. Yeah.
And let's not forget, Vanessa was weird when the pandemic rolled around. Remember when she was sitting on Instagram Live talking about people are, people are inevitable? Gonna die. I mean, said Vanessa, shut the hell up.
Dude, isn't that hilarious? Not hilarious. It's hilarious and equally scary that was on a live in Instagram, and so many people got that moment, that clip of her lives on forever. She will never be able to escape the fact that week 1 COVID-19 pandemic, she said, why are we locked down? People are gonna die. Isn't it inevitable?
People are gonna die.
Insane. Wow,
that's a huge part of like her career.
Yes, 100%. I feel like arguably probably the most viral or the biggest thing she's done since High School Musical. That's
just under just under Gabriela Montez is like, people are gonna die.
Right there, I'm like kind of that feels mean, but like really, what else? But yeah,
and then Spring Breakers. It probably goes 1 High School Musical, 2 people are gonna die, 3 Spring Breakers.
Absolutely,
100%. That is her IMDb.
Absolutely, that's the way it's laid out on Wikipedia.
Wait, and Sneaker Night. Number 4, Sneaker Night.
Put your sneakers out.
And to me, that's even a deep cut.
Really? Ryan, you seem like a sneaker kind of guy.
No, I do not like that song.
I was about to say, it's horrible.
I fucked with Sneaker Night. Okay,
I used to, for sure. And then if you listen to it with an adult brain, you're like, this is the worst song I've ever heard in my life. It's overstimulating. It's like Coco Melon, original Coco Melon. What the hell is that? It's horrible.
Basically, what we're gonna do is dance. The music video was kind of like a moment on YouTube at the time.
I remember the music video.
Come on, Sequoia.
Come on, Disney adult. Let's go.
Right. Disney Channel adult, Fiona. I told you not to call me that other thing. Ever again.
Those are very different things.
I take it as a slur.
Ryan, are you a Disney Channel adult?
I'm not so much as, or not as much as Sequoia, but absolutely. Like I think Sequoia goes harder, I would say, than I do, but I'm like, I was a Camp Rock kid. I think I was always like the alt one. Like I liked Camp Rock more than High School Musical. I would pick High School Musical over Cheetah Girls. I was always, I'm not like you girls.
Right, very much contrarian, not like you bitches.
But yeah, I overall, I think good for Vanessa Hudgens, I guess, or good for Bretman Rock. I also think LOL VH is silly to me because I'm like, I would have
never known who that was.
Who fuck is VH?
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know.
I wonder, do you all have any celebrity, like, you can, like, use acronyms, we can also cut this. But yeah, any, like, bad interactions with celebrities?
I have one funny one. I need to look up her actual name. The red-haired lady from Desperate Housewives.
Oh,
I was
Cynthia Nix? No.
No.
Her name was Brie on the show. What is her real name? I love her.
I'm going to find it. Yeah, she's cunty AF. Oh, Marcia Cross is her name. I was in, actually, which will come up in our next story, I was in the Palisades last year at like an event at someone's house, a fundraiser, which is so also Desperate Housewives, like the area that I was in. And who walks in but Marcia Cross? We make eye contact because I'm like, holy fuck, icon from Desperate Housewives, Brie. And she's almost dressed in like a Brie type Desperate Housewives outfit. Yeah. Brie Vander, what's her last name?
Brie Vanderkamp.
Brie Vanderkamp.
I love Desperate Housewives.
And we make eye contact and she gives me this look that is like, do not come up to me and talk about Desperate Housewives. Do not even try the Brie Vanderkamp on me. And she telepathically gave me that message, and I was like, respectfully received.
Noted. Hey.
Because she goes, I can tell in that bitch's eyes she wants to come run up on me.
Don't
You think this is Wisteria Lane, bitch, and it's not.
And it's not. And you can fuck around and find out. You come over here. Okay.
She had that shotgun out the window when she was.
Said, don't. Wow, what a great show. What a time. I can imagine her being that way. Mine is LPN. You know who it is, Sequoia. I worked with her at BuzzFeed, and she was rude. She wasn't rude. I worked with Lupita Nyong'o once, and she was just very unkind.
Wait, stop.
Yes, it was a press tour, and I was on the BuzzFeed celeb team, and we were, we do those puppy videos, so we were doing a puppy vid, and we were like, hey, to protect the puppies, you have to like use this like hand sanitizer or whatever for the dogs. And she was like, and I will add, in retrospect, we were asking her to put something on her hand, and she just walked into the room. And I think we were kind of moving quickly because the day had run long, and she had long. I look back now, and I'm like, I get it. You had a long day, but she was not nice to us. I think she was just over it. But it was okay.
Hate to hear it.
I know. I'm sure she's fine. She's probably just having a bad day. I get it. Celebs are just like
That's
us.
Nice of you to give her grace. That's really nice of you.
It's been 10 years. And
right, you had some time.
Unlike Bretman, I'm not.
You had some time.
But she was having a bad. And you know who else was? Well, once having a bad day, but having a good day now.
Who?
Spencer Pratt, baby. Amen. Yes. So 1 year after the devastating Palisades fire, Spencer Pratt of The Hills fame has decided he's going to run for mayor of Los Angeles, y'all.
Yeah, have you guys been keeping up with the fact that he is pissed, has been pissed this whole year and posting very publicly about Karen Bass, governor mayor of LA, and Governor Gavin Newsom? Yeah, he's been mad. He's been on
like a tirade since him and Heidi Montag are married, and they lost their house in the fires, and then like the government response, they have been like, or Spencer specifically has been ripping on it on his TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat for a year, documenting some sad stories. Like obviously they lost their home, but luckily him, his wife, and his two kids are healthy, happy, so that's good. But once they lost their fire, he's just been like, once they lost their house in the fire, he's been kind of like going on against Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass, the current mayor of Los Angeles. And he decided yesterday that he was going to run for Los Angeles, and his quote was, "Business as usual is a death sentence for Los Angeles. I'm done waiting for someone to take real action. That's why I'm running for mayor. But let me be clear, this isn't just a campaign. This is a mission, and we are going to expose the system. We are going to enter every dark corner of LA politics and disinfect the city with our light. LA will be camera ready again."
No, this is too MAGA. Everything about this is too MAGA. It is drain the swamp. Business as usual is the same as drain the swamp. We're going to expose the system. That's the exact same as drain the swamp. LA is going to be camera ready again. That's the same as make America great again. And Spencer, I'm familiar with your game already. I saw you act a whole ass on the Hills where you were borderline. What is the word? Abusive. You were literally borderline abusive on the Hills. Why would I ever trust your ass with my city?
I like hearing his statement also made me go, oh, this gives MAGA. And I was like that, because I was like, oh, I'm glad you want to like do things for the city. But then I read this and I was like, you're right. It's too aligned. And then I thought back to, oh yeah, you were, like you were saying, toxic to this, to Heidi, on again, off again. And then you got kicked off the show because you were like, abusive to a producer. Like it was he was like he got kicked off of the Hills. He didn't even like
horrible.
He got kicked off. So I'm like, I do feel bad. I'm glad that he is like wanting to make change, and I do think that there are positive changes that can come, but I don't want celebrities in politics. I think we've seen this train, and I don't want to do it anymore.
I would also like to point out, I didn't even get to this line. I didn't even get to point out this line. We are going into every dark corner of LA politics and disinfecting the city with our light. Something about that dark and light juxtaposition doesn't sit well with me. And I don't like it. As
disinfecting has
the blondest, whitest man I've ever seen in my life cannot use a dark light disinfecting analogy like that. Watch your mouth, Spencer. Watch your mouth. Not too much.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I feel there are lots of people coming at Karen Bass and her response to the fires. There's like 4 other people who are already like, we're coming forward. So I think this election is going to be a little tense here in Los Angeles, but yeah, I guess he has to. He said it. He made his announcement. The actual official like sign up date is February 2nd, so we'll see if he follows through. But I mean, he's getting traction, so I think
I'm
will
sure he'll
actually
follow through.
run.
I'm bored. I just want a Zoran Mamdani, please. Can we have our own Zoran Mamdani?
I think this is our Zoran Mamdani. You know what I mean?
No.
LA. I know. You know what I mean? I think this is the LA version.
No, I'm our Zoran Mamdani. I'm gonna run. It's me.
Is this an exclusive?
Yeah.
Is this
you're
using your political
political science degree? Yeah. I'm gonna
Come on. Come on, UC Santa Cruz.
This is the second time I'm joking about this in the last like 7 days. So
we'll
I
see.
don't know. Maybe it's a manifestation. Maybe I'm Trisha Paytas. Maybe I'm manifesting a mayoral run for Los Angeles.
I kind of love this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
That's it.
Pratt has also he's joked about running for governor as well. So maybe this is just like his long game. You can actually buy a T-shirt on his website. Spencer for governor.
Newport Bleach. That's already telling me. That's already telling me what party we're aligned with here. Newport Bleach.
No.
Yeah.
I do think Newport Bleach is a funny name for a website. I'm like, that's kind of funny. But yeah, it is kind of like, oh, if you know Newport Beach here, you know there are probably many a MAGA flag flying down there.
Ooh, nobody from Orange County. Please take Gwen Stefani with you. Everybody from Orange County.
God, that made me
Everybody
so sad.
Is Gwen
MAGA.
team,
I don't know if
team
she's-
red?
I mean, her man is. Blake Shelton is, so I have to assume that she is.
And she's like
They're
doing
still
like
together, huh? They're still together. Okay.
she's making those like Christian apps now, or like she's like doing ads for them.
Wait. No, not Miss Girl.
She's gotten weird.
Yeah,
She's
she
gotten
is.
weird, dude.
She has like been doing a lot of like. There's like an app. I forget what it's for, but it's like
Wow,
a very
okay.
Catholic. The inside old girl. Yeah,
So her
it's been
dressing up
sad.
as an Asian girl back in the day
That's over.
That's over, and it's not tracking so good.
It's not.
She
She's a
said,
true
if
Orange County girl. From Asian girl to now, that is all
Yeah.
Orange County girl.
She's-
All the
if
way,
I was a
all the way
rich
down.
girl, I would vote MAGA, MAGA, MAGA,
Maga,
MAGA, MAGA,
maga,
MAGA.
maga, 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 maga.
That
that's
is what she sings
hilarious.
now.
So she said,
So yeah, I don't know. We lost one. That actually made me sad. I'm like, damn, we gotta let Gwen go. But
Yeah. Yeah, Gwenny girl.
Gwen go.
gotta
It
let
was
Gwen
nice
go.
knowing you.
Yeah, well.
Good.
But yeah. So we'll see what happens with Spencer and Gwen and the rest of Los Angeles.
Because there's part of me, like with Trisha and with Spencer here, okay, it's like people who have a platform and have a following and feel like, okay, I have power here, I have influence, like I should do something about it. But then when it doesn't align with like my politics or my direction, I'm kind of like, I don't know. So I see how other people who are about what Spencer Pratt is saying could get behind this campaign pretty easily.
I guess part of me feels like I would rather they use their platform in smaller ways. I don't need you to be the mayor of Los
More
Angeles.
local, yeah.
Yeah, do so.
You're
yeah.
not qualified. There are
yeah.
literal qualifications for these things that you don't hold. It is so
And I'm saying-
ridiculous.
But because Trump became president, that
Right.
like
Exactly.
that threw that away.
100%. We have a bunch of that though. We had
We got it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
as
As,
the governor of
as
California
well.
for a while.
Yeah.
We had Nixon. Who was it? That was the celebrity. Was it? It
Cynthia
wasn't.
Nixon was running for something in
Governor,
You know,
Governor of
like-
New York.
Yeah.
They're just too much. I'm like, you
Richard,
guys
or
are
was
fucking
it?
it up.
Yeah, Richard
You guys
Nixon
are
also
fucking
was
it
an
up
actor
for
before, I
real people.
believe. Wasn't
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I'm thinking Richard Nixon was an actor. But yeah.
Yeah, but yes, I agree. I think we can let's separate these things and do something smaller. Like do a community group. Like I think Spencer, your interview with Best Views, making a community group that does something very specific for
Absolutely.
the community of
and
people
he
who
clearly
lost their
has
things.
exactly. He has one cause that he's really passionate about, which is the community of the Palisades.
Right.
Go really hard for them. Fight
Right.
for those families.
Right.
Fight for the people who lived there for 25, 30 years and lost their
Right.
homes, and now developers want to come in. Like that is something that he can really lead the charge.
Right.
So
Don't
I
let a
think-
man who is passionate about the Palisades rule over your entire city. Because
Right.
Los Angeles is really big.
It's
The
really
Palisades
big.
is a very small, very rich subset
Demographic. Yeah.
of
absolutely.
Los Angeles. He's not going to be here for everybody.
Absolutely.
Certainly not. But you know who is here for everybody?
Us.
I
Yeah.
Freshly
think-
popped.
Freshly popped, baby.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think that's all we have for today. Thank you guys for listening. Remember, you can follow us on all of our show pages, Freshly Popped. That's ESHLYPOP.D. Don't forget to also like, subscribe, give us 5 stars across all of the platforms wherever you're listening to this podcast right now. And we want to keep this conversation going, so comment on YouTube, comment on Spotify. Let us know. Give us some DMs. We want to hear what you want to hear and keep this conversation going, yeah? That's all the goss we have for you today, and we will see you tomorrow. You've been popped.